Welcome all to G13, the video that tells you how to pass the stage 13 grammar test. A strange start. I'm just showing you the grammar that you need to know to pass this test. You can see that there's usual noun stuff. That's all familiar now, I hope. And this is usual verb things mainly, though note the new infinitive portare down there. That means to carry. That's important for later. And some personal pronouns, you've met those already as well. So what's new here is the second and third columns of this. So let's zoom in, you've learnt the verb to be before. We're now looking at want and can, or being able. So that's why the infinitive was important up here, because you want or are able to do something, and that's what that means. So for example, wallow means I want, and then to carry. Okay, portare wallow, or wallow portare, I want to carry. That's the important stuff, that's the new stuff. So let's zoom back onto that and go on to the test. Okay, 2 sections this time, not 3. New material and revision. Okay, so let's go through this. The first section is what I was just explaining, which is the new words want and can plus the infinitive. So let's go through and do that in blue. So what 2 letters usually end a Latin infinitive? We can go back and we can see that it's RE. So let's go and write that in. And what little word usually precedes an English infinitive? Well, it's the word to. Okay, to carry. Right, now this bit here is simply what I just showed you on the other screen. Nolumus, let's look at that one. That would be, nolumus is like wallamus, but with the N makes it not. Okay, it's like known wallamus. So that's we want, but nolumus we don't want. So let's go back again. So this would be, and let's zoom in so I can write a bit better. We don't want to, I'll just write it down, T-C, to carry. Okay, T-C means to carry. So portare possum, this time, possum, if we were to look back, that's the can or able word, and the sum is like I am, so I'm able, I can carry. So let's write that in as I am able to carry. Okay, and the rest we can go on looking it up. This one is want again, and the tis, as you know from before, means you, so that's okay. This one is the verb to can or be able again, and the est on the end, I'm sure you know now, means he or she. So let's go for that. She can carry. No to that time in English. The T on the end of portare wult means it's he or she, this time wanting again. So let's change it to he. He wants to carry. And this one, the S on the end, the same rules apply. S is you singular, so you want, known you don't want. So that's you don't want to carry. Okay, so you see what we've done there is we've taken the is it wanting or not wanting or being able. Then we've taken the usual final letters to work out if it's I, you, she, we, you, plural, or they, and then just put the answer into a sentence there. Okay, going on to the second section of new material, the word que. Well, it isn't really a word, it's a kind of suffix really. It's the sound que that goes on the end of a word. That's what that dash is for there, okay? Que. A bit strange because English hasn't really got things like that, but Latin and other languages do. So let's discuss how to treat it. So here we have a sentence which means Salvius inspects the farm and kills the slaves. Now, the meaning isn't important to you because you haven't got to translate. You just got to rewrite it or work out which is the correct rewriting using que, not et. So et means and, que means and, Any sentence with and, you can rewrite in Latin using que instead. So how does Latin do it? Now, the simple rule is you change et to que and put it on the end of the word to the right. So here's the word to the right, servos, the word after et, so you bung que on the end of that with no space. Okay, let's go across and look at the options. So the first one here, we've got que on the very end of the word to the right, but we've still got the et, and you must get rid of the et. This one, the et's gone, the que is in the right place, but there's a space there still, so it can't be that one. This one, the que again has got a space, which means it must be wrong, but it's also in the wrong place. It's where the et was. It's in between inspicit and servos, which is the same place as the et was. It must be one word to the right. So this one here is the correct answer. Salvius inspects the farm, then we go to the que and kills the slave. So et was here, we've got rid of the et, replaced it with que, and put it right on the end of the word next to it. That's how you do it, so we tick that one to get the right answer. And finally, the usual matching up sentences to revise. This time we've got the three tenses, the perfect, the present and the imperfect, in different persons. So it's kind of stage 12 stuff here. So let's, as usual, do the easy ones first. So let's do in green the imperfect, because the BA, the ba, is always a good indicator. So let's go for the bant, go for the bants, and that's NT, so that's they were making. Remember, the imperfect means they were or she was doing something. And then the other one with BA is this one, and the M, you remember, means I. So I was making, so that's that one. Okay, now, what's different about the other lot? We've got fake it and facis, facisti and facimus. You may remember that some words, when they go from present to perfect tense, change the actual way the word itself is spelt. Like in English, we may have sing and sang, okay, where the word itself changes. So here, if you know it's facio with an A, that's the ordinary word, that's the present tense. So that one, facis and facimus, must be the present. And then where the word is different, facisti, fake it, those two must be perfect. So, let's go to blue for the present. So, facimus, that mus is we, that must be we are making. So let's join it up, there it is. And this one must be, again, facis is present tense, the S means you singular, so you are making. There we are. So we have two left. We have, they're both made in the perfect tense. One's got a T on the end, that's obviously going to be he or she. And this isti one is a unusual one in the perfect, where the U form doesn't have an S but has isti instead. That's something that you learnt in stage 12. So let's put that one there, because that's he or she, and then U for that one there. So let's zoom out again and we look at the whole thing. We've got RE and 2 there. Those two questions are always the same. That's easy. We've got, you have to know which one is able and which one is wanting, and then the same usual personal endings tell you who's doing it. We get rid of et and write que on the end of the next word for this one, and this stuff is ordinary stage 12. Good. Hope you enjoy the test when you take it and that you pass at least after only a few goes.